Welcome back to Procrastination Garage. My name's Matt. Alright, I apologize. This video's late. Today is Wednesday. I pretty much put the video together yesterday, Tuesday, and this is last week's video. What can I say? Been procrastinating. I had other projects going on. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. I hope you hit the like button. If you want to hit the dislike button, go ahead, but please tell me why down in the comments. And please subscribe and please tell all your friends. We'll see you at the end of the video. It's a Tuesday, about 10 a.m. and it's the wrong week. I should be putting out a video right now, and I haven't even started a video for last week, basically. Working on other projects, didn't get to it. So we've got to get video material done today, maybe tomorrow, but man, I'd really like to get it done today. So what are we doing? Well, for now, we're just doing vehicle rearranging. That's what we're going to start with. The copper toad's got to get out of the way. We're going to bring the Wassa safety trailer up here and park it because a friend of mine is picking up tomorrow, and I'd like to get it plugged in and get the battery charged. We need that truck to move it. That truck I've had on both batteries on the charger because they were low, and as of last night, one was charged and the other one, oh good, they're both charged now, so that's good news. So this is a truck we'll move to move trailers around. Motorhome has got to be moved. The thing is, down the driveway here, we're trying to keep the motorhome out of the shop for a little bit. So we're going to take the Bronco, we're going to move it down to the end of the shop. I've got a lawnmower parked in the way, two lawnmowers parked in the way. That big trailer there is going to be moved, and we're going to put it right down here where the Bronco is. And then the motorhome, we're going to back it in where that trailer is. And then in doing all this, we just got to keep shuffling things around so there's room to do it all. So that's going to be fun. And then I'm bound and determined to get this stump cut off and this what's left of this tree cut up today, because I want to be able to park my truck along here, but I want to park it about where that is. I can't leave the truck parked there all the time because when people back out of the driveway, if they try and back around the corner, they risk running into it, and we don't want to do that. So that's it. And then there's little Miss Bailey. So let's get started on something. Let's do something easy. Let's move the hose out of the way, because I'm gonna move the little copper toad and park it right down there out of the way for now. All right, we're in the trailer. It's been unplugged for a couple, 3 months and not been charged into the inverter to charge up the battery. So let's see what shape we're in. Flip on the light switches. Oh, look at that. We actually have good lights. I wouldn't have bet that was going to be the case. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in anyway and make sure it's topped off. But that's a win. Task number 1 is done. Trailer's been moved up so it's easy to get to. It's plugged in so it'll be fully charged up. So it'll be ready for my friend to pick it up tomorrow. Let's move on to the next project. My original plan was to get all the vehicles moved around and then concentrate on this tree stump and log. But the more I think about it, it would give me more parking if I would just get it done now so I could move the truck over there. And anyway, I'm just going to do it now. But first we got to sharpen the chainsaw. The proper way to do this is with a file, and I usually use my Dremel tool, and I know that's not right. I recently have joined a Facebook group for chainsaw sharpening, and it's motivated me to try and change my ways, so we're going to try it. The saw is all sharp, and I say sharp, sharp is in quotation marks. Using the hand file, man, that's a lot of work, and I'm not sure my technique is that great, and this chain is in pretty bad shape. I must have hit something with it last time I used, not the last time, but the time before that I used it, because I see I've got some more work to do on it, but I'm hoping it's sharp enough to get the stuff cut up, and then I'll sharpen it again before I use it next time. So let's go see if we accomplish anything. I'll tell you what, if it doesn't cut any better, the Dremel tool, it's going to be put to use. At some point you just give up and put on a new chain. In looking at the chain, it's in pretty bad shape. The teeth, you know, you go from tooth to tooth, they're not even. So I think this is the best solution. The thing is, the chains I've got 3 brand new chains, and they've got a different tooth count than this one. The teeth are spaced much further apart, so I'm not sure how that's going to go for cutting. I think I bought some blades or some chains that were designed for ripping, because the plan was to use with a chainsaw mill. So I don't know. We'll try it and see. Hot. sure you put it on going the right direction. Sorry about that, had to finish up without you. I ran out of storage space on the phone. I've since cleared a bunch of stuff off there, so we've got room to finish up now. Anyway, we've got this new chain on there. So to compare chains, this is a chain I pulled off. And if you look, and am I pointing it the right way? You can see the distance between teeth. See, there's a tooth there. And then the old chain, the tooth was there, and on the new one, it's out here. So they're spaced further apart. So this is a more aggressive chain, I think, which means it's probably more prone to kickback. I'll be more careful with it. I don't know if it's going to work well for what we're doing, but it'll work better than that chain I just took off there, I'm sure. That's a lot of chain stretch. I must not have had it around the clutch right. So what did we learn? Well, Only an idiot uses that chain without eye protection. I finally did go get eye protection after I finished when I was doing some other stuff. And I guess you could argue only an idiot uses a chainsaw without eye protection. And proper gloves, and chaps, and boots. Oh well, we'll just get past that. Anyway, I got this one down. Should be low enough to where I can mow over it. Got all these pieces cut up. Most of them are going to have to hit the log splitter. But I was pretty motivated. I also cut this stump down a little bit further here. There's a piece I cut off of it. And then I did the same thing down here. Hi, Bear. How are you, buddy boy? Coming out to see what Dad's up to? What a good boy. Anyway, this stump down here, it also was hanging up too high. And every time I came over the mower, I'd have to lift the blade up. So now I should be able to just mow over the top of it, I think. So all is well. And in fact, this little strip here, as soon as I get the wood cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and mow it so I can park on it and not have to worry about tomorrow when I do my big mow. So it's now 1:30, and that's really all we've accomplished. We got the truck moved. Well, I mean, we did get the wood cut up and everything, but I was hoping to be further along. But you know what? It is what it is. Right now we're going to take a break and go fill up some gas cans, because tomorrow I've got to mow, and I've got no gas. I figured we'd take the white truck today. Poor white trucks get no love. One of the goals this week is to get it in the shop and get the turbo looked at, fixed, replaced, whatever it's going to take. I don't know. At this point, I don't care. I just got to get it done. So, but for now, let's head to the gas station. Oh, and we're going to swing by McDonald's and get some lunch. So we're at McDonald's. I'm doing the order pickup. And I told them I'm in spot number 3. But there's 2 vehicles parked, and it would be really tight for me to be in spot number 3. So I'm actually in the delivery courier pickup spot. Let's see if they can figure this out. Got my food. And in fact, the gal that came out, she was smart. She started walking this way right away. She already figured it out. I say my food, but actually I got lunch for my wife as well. There's too much procrastination going on because it's now 4 o'clock and I still got a ton of work to do. So next up is I want to move the Bronco from there, and I want to park it over here. And I'm not sure, maybe I need to move that mower back, maybe not. Let's just see if we can get the Bronco started and get it moving. I got to move some PVC pipe around, and I think I can weave around the rest of the stuff. First step, let's see if it'll even start. Hello, Bear. How are you, kitty cat? You're my best buddy, aren't you? Just came down to check on Dad? Yeah? You're such a loud kitty, huh? Yeah. Alright, I lied. I went ahead and got the PVC pipe out of the way. And I've got a flat tire over here, so you can probably hear the air compressor running. And while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and move the copper toad out of the way. Or did you even know I moved the copper toad here? Well, I did, but now it's time to move back to the grass. Copper toad moved. Let's move on to the Bronco. I'm being a bit lazy. I'm hoping I can make the move without knocking that wood off. I didn't want to have to take it off. We'll see what happens. If it falls off, it falls off. No big deal. I guess I need to move that part of the bagger for the mower. Now, I've never tried backing this down around this corner, jackknifing it in here. That thing won't let me turn a full 90 degrees, but pretty close. So I think it'll work. Another way of doing it might be to drive down and pull in there, and there's not enough room. That's the only way it's going to work. So we're going to back around the corner and hope everything works. All in all, we got her done pretty easily. We didn't lose any wood. It backed right around the corner. The problem is, I just can't really see. It's hard to tell in the mirrors exactly what I'm looking at because I don't want to get it too close to the building and hit the building, and then I didn't want it to jackknife against the rear bumper of the truck. So yeah, I got out several times, but honestly, the effort itself in the actual backing up was no big deal. So that's where she's going to sit for now. This is really a pretty good spot for it, so we'll see how long it stays here. We need to put the motor home right over there, but look at all those leaves. Let's blow all those out and at least get them blown underneath that trailer and hopefully blown all the way through out into the grass. So let's do it. So what do you think, Bear? Does it look better? I think it looks good enough parked motorhome. Yeah, it could use some more cleaning, but I don't want to do it today. So I went ahead and put the door down on the snowmobile trailer to make sure I'll be able to open and close it. And that barbecue there is kind of in the way. Not really, but I'd like to move it. In fact, it needs to go to the dump or the metal recyclers, but it's got a bunch of wasps in it. And then this old dishwasher came out of the rental. It needs to be taken apart and thrown away. So let's do some follow-up on the snowmobile trailer. All right, see that? So that was the solar panel we put up there at the end of the season, and it's been running for a couple months now. So let's check the voltage on these batteries and see what they're holding at. Got the digital voltmeter hooked up, 13.56 volts. That's nice. That's right where it should be. Let's check the upper battery too, make sure they're both about the same. Can you read it? A little fuzzy. It says 13.56 too. Well, 13.56 also. So what that means is when we turn on this timer light switch, we should have lights in here. And looky there, we do. Awesome. That's working just like it's supposed to. While we're here, let's see if these machines will start. It's about 6:30 on Tuesday, and I think it's been a relatively productive day, even though it seemed like it took a long time to get everything done. But what do? We got that log and stump cut up out there, so we've got more parking along the edge of the driveway. We moved the Wassa safety trailer from the bottom property, brought it up here, checked the lights on it, the interior lights, plugged it in just to make sure it's got a topped off battery, so it's ready to be picked up tomorrow. I moved the Bronco down on the end of the shop so I could put the big trailer, park it over there in front of the shop, get it out of the way a little bit more. All that to make room for the motorhome over here, and of course we had to blow a bunch of leaves out, which were not 100%, but it looks a lot better than it did. So now we got the motorhome parked over here, so it's pretty much out of the way. I can still back the landscape trailer down into there. I can park something in there. So I'd say we're doing pretty good. We checked out the little solar charger that I mounted to the top of the snowmobile trailer, and it seems to be working great, putting out over 13 volts. And then fired up all 3 sleds. This one here did not want to start. I think the problem was maybe some fuel in the cylinder or something, and causing it to not want to turn over. That's a good way to bend a rod or break a rod or something. Anyway, it did start. It's running good now. And of course the 2 E-Techs in the back there, you just tap the starter and they fire right up. So what do you expect? In a perfect world, I'd like to trade this one for an E-Tech. If I can't do that, what I would like to do is buy another one of these and then get rid of the orange pumpkin sled, which we still need to work on. So all in all, I think it's been a pretty good day. That's a wrap on this week's Procrastination Garage. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, the #1 goal of Procrastination Garage is to keep me motivated, to get me down in the shop working on projects, or out in the yard, or even playing up in the mountains. Down in the comments, why don't you tell me about the projects you're working on, or tell me about the things you're procrastinating about. Remember, this is Procrastination Garage. My name is Matt, and we'll see you next week.